Welcome to Fair Game. I'm Kristine Leahy. My guest today is a World Series champion who played 16 seasons in the major leagues wearing both Dodgers blue and Yankees pinstripes, but his favorite jersey just may be number 23 for the Chicago Bulls. Jerry Hairston Jr., that is one of the reasons I love you, honestly, because we can talk about Michael Jordan as the GOAT all day long.
Why is there even a question?
I agree with you.
Michael Jordan, by far, is the greatest basketball player who has ever lived.
Yeah.
That's not knocking anybody else who's played. Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, who's outstanding in his own right. But Michael Jordan has never been outplayed in any series, win or lose. I think that is so important, okay? Jordan always showed up, showed out, did his thing, and 2 years of his prime, went to go play baseball. Another great sport, comes back and dominates three-peats again.
You don't need to convince me. I always tell you, he's the GOAT. And we're both from the Chicago suburbs, so there is no debate there. He will always be the GOAT.
One more thing I'll say on this.
Okay.
Jordan never had a weakness. He didn't have a weakness. They talk, his three-point shooter. He got better every year as a three-point shooter. In fact, he became a better three-point shooter in the playoffs than LeBron was in the playoffs of shooting three ball. Jordan can also knock down free throws in the fourth quarter. We all know LeBron has really struggled. When crunch time comes, he's really struggled. For whatever reason, I don't know why, has a hard time going to the free throw line and knocking them down. That's an issue.
Do baseball players have GOAT discussions in the clubhouse?
We really don't, because baseball is just so hard. You have so many different positions. You go play defense, whether you're a center fielder or shortstop. It's kind of hard to argue, let's say, between Derek Jeter and Ken Griffey Jr. because they play two completely different positions. So I think there have been so many baseball players. But if we were to have one, okay, you got to have a Mount Rushmore of baseball players. Babe Ruth has to be at the top of the list. Incredible pitcher, and then he became a historic hitter, obviously, with the long ball. It's got to have Willie Mays. Has to have Hank Aaron. If you've seen Hank Aaron's numbers, they're a joke. And one more. Ooh, that is so tough.
I'm just asking if you guys talk about this kind of thing in the clubhouse. Because I don't know, baseball players, to me, I feel like you guys are so regimented before a game, and you are not talking about anything outside the norm.
Yeah, we play so many games, you're right. We're so busy trying to do our jobs, but again, it's just so many players.
Why do you guys always say you're so busy trying to do your jobs? I never hear other athletes talk like that.
Well, we play 162 games in 181 days. We have no time to talk about goats and everything like that. We play every day, and then when we do have a day off, it's a travel day. So that's probably the biggest thing. But there's been so many great baseball players, and I know I missed a few. Ted Williams has to be in the conversation, but I think basketball, even more so than football and baseball, is the easiest way to have that GOAT discussion because everybody's on the floor at the same time. Let's talk about Tom Brady, right? He's the GOAT quarterback, but is he the GOAT football player because he only plays one side of the ball? Once he's done on the offensive side of the ball, he has to come off the field, right?
Yeah.
Then his defense comes out.
Yeah. In
basketball, you're always on the floor. So I think it's a lot easier discussion to have that, whether it's Jordan, whether it's Kareem, Magic.
So in football, it's GOAT by position.
I would say so.
Okay, I hear that. Your grandfather coached Michael Jordan when he was in the minors, right? When he played baseball. Did he think that he was good enough to play in the MLB?
Absolutely.
Really?
He wasn't good enough at the start.
Okay.
But the way he grinded and worked extremely hard, he felt that he had an opportunity. If he kept going on that path, that he would not only play in the big leagues, but have a pretty good career because he was so athletic. People forget how fast Michael Jordan was.
Yeah.
He could fly. He could stretch a single into a double, run first to third, first to home. He was so athletic and dynamic. And even though he hit a little above 200 in Double-A, which is a tough league to play in, he goes to the Arizona Fall League that winter. That is the best young players in the world. In the Arizona Fall League, hits over 250 and really has some success. So he was on that path. And I remember my grandfather telling me that Michael Jordan would come in for a 7 o'clock game. He would come in right before noon, hit, come in, eat something, take flips again, eat another snack, and then take regular batting practice before the game.
Wow.
That's how insane he was. So everybody talks about, Michael Jordan, his plan was to come back to play basketball. No, it wasn't. The only reason why Michael Jordan came back to play basketball because of the 94 strike took place. If there wasn't a 94 strike, Michael Jordan probably would have ended his athletic career as a baseball player. But because there was a strike, he did not want to cross the picket lines. He said, you know what, I got nothing else to do. I'll go play basketball again.
Huh.
A lot of people don't know that.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool that your grandfather got to tell you stories about Michael Jordan.
And Michael Jordan would get my grandfather in trouble because my grandfather's wife would get upset because Michael would keep my grandfather in the clubhouse for maybe an hour or 2 or 3 after the game, making him tell him stories about Satchel Paige, about Josh Gibson, Jackie Robinson, because my grandfather played the Negro Leagues and played against all those guys. And my grandfather was the first black player to play for the Chicago White Sox. So Michael Jordan really loved that and wanted to hear all those stories that his father, Jordan's father, would tell him, but he was hearing it firsthand from my grandfather. So they developed a pretty good relationship.
So your rookie season with the Orioles, Cal Ripken Jr. is the story, right? He came up and sat next to you before a game, and he told you something pretty crazy.
Yeah, I was a September call-up in '98, and I was up maybe a week. So as a rookie, you're taking it all in. It's probably a 7:15 start, so I'm on the bench probably at 6:55. Just can't wait for the game to start. So I'm waiting, taking it all in, and we're playing the Yankees. So I want to see the Yankees as well. They got a great team over there. And I'm sitting on the bench, and Cal comes, sits down next to me, and he's got a big CocaCola Cup, okay? Big CocaCola Cup.
With Coca-Cola in it?
Coca-Cola wasn't in the cup.
What was in the cup?
I'm not going to say what was in the cup.
What was in the cup?
I'm not going to say what's in the cup.
Just give me a hint.
It wasn't Coca-Cola.
Was it
wasn't water. It wasn't water.
Was it Gatorade?
Hold on a second.
Was it Powerade?
I'm not going to.
Was it tequila?
Okay, I will say this. Kristine, all I'm going to say is, I'm like, bro, you're drinking this before the game?
Okay.
And then he goes, I'm not playing. I'm like, get out of here, man. You're going to play. You got the streak going on. He goes, nope, I'm not playing. And I was stunned. So I was like, if you're not playing, does that mean I'm going to play? He said, no. We already kind of discussed it. He told his manager. A couple other players were in the know. I wasn't in the know. Obviously, I was a rookie up until the last minute. And then when the game started, they removed him out of the lineup and put in Ryan Miner, and he started. So the Yankees gave him a great ovation. We obviously gave him a great ovation. But he felt at the time it was a need for the streak to end to really get back to focusing on the team and more so him. And I thought it was a pretty good gesture on his part.
So
great
teammate. He had a great time that game.
He had a great time. And I think he deserved it. He deserved it. Listen, over a course of a long season, you're gonna drink some things, you're gonna eat some things, obviously, to make you relax a little bit.
Okay.
So I'll tell you a story about me. So I'll incriminate myself. So we're in San Francisco, and I didn't start. So I knew that being a player, if I didn't start that game, I have a chance to go in the game maybe the 4th, 5th, or 6th or 7th inning. Now I was kind of tired. It's been a long season. So I get in the clubhouse in San Francisco, and I see a bottle, and it says Mike's Hard Lemonade. Okay, and this is a brand new thing. This is like in 2005 or 6. And I look at it, I was, oh man, this is like an energy drink. Okay, so I'm gonna take Mike's Hard Lemonade because it's an energy drink to me. That's what I thought it was, right?
Yeah.
So I drink. I said, man, this tastes really, really good. Jerry, you're in. You're gonna be in double switch. Awesome. I'm ready to go play.
How much Mike's Hard Lemonade had you had at this point?
I had about an entire bottle, right? Entire bottle. Feeling great. And go out there, double switch, go play defense, come back, and then lead off the next inning, get a base hit, feeling great, whatever. So I'm still a little tired, so I'll go get another one, maybe drink, a quarter of it or a third of it. Then have another at bat, hit a double down the right field line in San Francisco. I was like, dude, I found my new energy drink. Because now I was hitting about 240 at the time,
Yeah.
So I said, I found my new energy drink. So I'm so happy about it. I tell Derek Lee, our first baseman, I go, bro, you got to try this new energy drink, man. It's so good. D. Lee is like, brother, you crazy? I was like, what? He goes, that's alcohol, man. What? I had no idea that it was alcohol in it. I thought it was an energy drink.
Wait, so maybe you just needed to loosen up a little.
Evidently.
Was that part of it, maybe?
I don't know. I mean, as a younger player, I was definitely amped up
for
big league games. That probably helped me.
Yeah,
and no, that was the last time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you keep this going, the Mike's Hard Lemonade?
I ended up hitting 260 that year, and I should have kept drinking that, and maybe helped me a little better at the plate.
Check out our YouTube channel, FairGame on FS1 to catch all the best highlights of our show. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode.